Hi, I'm Bill Snodgrass, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can use your Canon EOS, a lot of different models, to control an off-body speed light, and again, various different models. So the advantage of off-body flash is that it creates a much more natural-looking light to the eye. When I've taught photography classes, one of the things I say is that the human eye is not expecting the light to come from the forehead, and unless you work in a situation where you wear a hard hat with a spotlight on it, very rarely is the light that you're looking at someone with coming from a source above your eye. So the same is going to be true for photography. If we put the light directly above the camera lens, it's going to give you good light, but it's going to give you a look to that light that is not common for our eye to see. So one of the things you can do is you can bounce the light using, bouncing off a wall. If your flash twists sideways, you can bounce the light and get it more diffuse and from a different direction. But another thing you can do is to run the flash off the body of the camera, and even if it's just a foot or so, it creates a much more natural looking light. And the further off that you can get it, the better the light's going to appear. You can also use an off-body flash to counteract, or use it as fill flash. So if the sun is coming in from this side, you can put an off-body flash on this side and kind of fill in the dark side if you're trying to get a more balanced look. So the Canon EOS, lots of the models will control the speed lights off body. So the first thing you have to do is get your speed light into a slave mode. I have 3 different speed lights, and they all have different menu systems. This is the 580, and there is a button on here called zoom, but you can hold the zoom button down until the menu starts flashing, and then you turn the wheel until you get it into master, slave, or off. So we wanted it to be in slave mode. We want the camera to control the flash. Different speed lights have different options as far as what you can set, but you need to pick a channel and a flash identifier. So I've picked channel 1. Mine have 1 or 2 as my channel, and I've picked the identifier as A on this guy. So that because I'm going to use the camera to control it. And so now it's time to set the camera up as a master. So the way it works is the on-body flash will fire a information burst, and they will carry within the light wave, by pulsing the light, they'll carry information that the sensor, which is inside here, the sensor will receive that and know how much light to put out. So the sensor always has to be able to see the camera flash. So I always like it on the left, so when I do this, I still have, so a lot of times I'll do the off body on the left side. It'll work on the right side, but it's just a little trickier to make sure that this is being seen. All right, it's time to set the camera into mode to control it. So you go to the menu, and in the menu, they're slightly different. The models that I have worked with, they have a menu called flash control, and then on the 77D, it's in the second of the camera functions. It says flash control, and you're going to select that. Now we're going to set a setting for the built-in flash, even though we're not going to use it. So we want to set the wireless function, and you'll see there's 3 settings on the camera. There is this plus the pop-up in a ratio with a ratio symbol. There is this only, and then there is a this plus this, which means they're going to fire equally. So I cannot think of a time when I'm actually going to want to use the pop-up flash. So in this case, I'm going to the middle mode of the wireless function, and I'm hitting the set button. And then I can set my channel, and then on firing group, it says, do I want to fire the A's and the B's separately? So if you're using two speed lights, an A and a B, you can set a different ratio. But in this case, for just one speed light, I'm going to set it to all. And that means that now this single speed light, or all the speed lights on the A function, are going to work together. So I'm going to have this on the side, and then when I go to take a picture, smile, here you go. So this flashes, and then this flashes. All right, that's all you have to do. Now you're ready to put this into action, where you can literally just hold it up, or you can put it on a stand over to the side, or you can sit it on a table over to the side, put a diffuser on it, put a bounce on it. You can still do all the bounce and diffusing functions to make it, more desirable light. You don't want to just have the blast of flashlight. But that's how you can use your camera to control an off-body flash. So quickly reviewing the camera menu. So you had a flash control, flash, built-in flash settings, wireless function, pick just the off-body icon. So there's the off-body and the pop-up icon. You're picking just the off-body icon. Then you're going to go into channel, set it to the same channel that you set this one to, and then you have your groups, firing group, and you pick all, not the A, B, because you only have one, so you don't want to have like a ratio of A to B when there is no B. And then you are ready to set it. There's also exposure compensation if you want a little less or a little more, whatever. So that's the quick tutorial on using a speed light with an EOS. Now all the EOSs do not have this capacity. I know the T4i does. The T6, I don't know about the T6i, but the T6 does not have it. The 77D has it. And I assume that it's a feature on the I series because that's where I've seen it. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please click the like button. Share this with someone else who may be looking at ways to improve their flash photography and they're using the Canon system. So that's all you got. Hope you enjoyed it again, and I'll see you in the next video. Or even worse, if you're using the pop-up flash, is it popping up? Because there's no card in the camera.